choir students who signed up for the trip are leaving May 31st and will return June 7th. The students will be going to Orlando, Florida. While in Florida, the students will be going to Disney World, Universal, Medieval Times, Cocoa Beach, and many more places. Mr. Behrens is the person in charge of the trip. They will be going to play their instruments, but will also be going to have fun and enjoy themselves. They will be on a bus for 26 hours with breaks throughout the trip. The students going on the trip will pay around $2,000, which will cover all their trip expenses. Some activities the band will be doing include playing at the entrance of Disney, visiting local theme parks, and having a grill out on the beach. The songs they will play include Overture for Winds and Guardians of the Galaxy. Kaylin Hauber said she was most looking forward to going to the beach and seeing the ocean. Tyler Guy said he was most looking forward to hanging out with his friends, going to the beach, and going to Disney. Claire Brewer said she was looking forward to Disney and Cocoa Beach. Brianna Leeming said she was most looking forward to going to the beach, Medieval Times Castle, but most of all, she's looking forward to seeing everything because she hasn't traveled outside of the state of Iowa very much. It seems like a lot of people are really excited to see the ocean. Makes sense since living in Iowa, we don't have very many beaches. If you're going on the trip, I hope you have lots of fun.
AP testing or advanced placement courses are college-level courses offered by trained high school teachers in regular high school setting. AP courses guarantee rigor in our classrooms. AP students take an AP exams in May of each year. Successful scores on AP exams can result in credit for coursework in college and universities. The idea going back into the 1950s was to offer college-level courses and exams to high school students. The courses allegedly provided students with a kind or of rigorous academic experience that they will encounter in college, as well as an opportunity to earn college credit for the work. You have to be in AP class to take it, and you can ask the guidance counselors to take it. The AP test is a multiple choice test, and your score is out of 5, with the highest being 5. It depends what class you are taking for how long and how many questions there are. Only a certain number of people can take this test, and those who are people with an AP class. Though it may not require the most students prepare for an AP exam by taking an AP high school course offered by their school. AP testing happens May 3rd to June 11th. AP testing can be taken in many places, not even school, but if you do take it out of school, it costs more.
Welcome back to my vlog, guys. Even though this is my first vlog. Okay, sorry, I'm being weird. Okay, so I'm at, what's this place called? All American in Panama City Beach. I ordered something called Elvis. I don't know what it was. I just thought it would look cool because Elvis, duh. Anyways, this is what I got. It looks like an omelet right here. Here, let me open it up for you guys. It's kind of hot. Oh, sorry, my family. It's got like little meat and cheese in it, and then the egg. The egg is really thick, so, and then the bread and the hash browns. And I don't do jelly, but I will eat it for you guys. The omelet is pretty good. There's more egg than anything. Let's try the hash browns. The hash browns down here kind of look a little weird because they look kind of spaghetti. They're not bad because I've had these hash browns before. We'll try the toast. Cause there was a restaurant I forgot to record. I ordered something with toast and I forgot to do it, but it was very hard. Sorry. The toast is pretty good too. would give it so far I don't know, a 9. Well, a little bit, but the egg is just like too fluffy. Other than that, it's pretty good.
The definition of an egg.
See you guys at the next stop. Welcome back, guys, to my wonderful video for obviously this class. Well, I'm at Gulf World right now, and I'm looking at stingrays. Right now, there's one in front of me. There's a whole bunch of them, actually. I could put my hand in if I wanted to, but I really don't trust it. You do have to wear a face mask here when you're in a building. So, here's this one. I named him, oh my god, his name is Bob. Okay, Bob's kind of moving, so he's right there. That's Bob. Yeah, Bob's a little mean right now. He's not, I was told that he's not feeling well, so that's why he stays in one spot. There's these ones. Hold on. They're pretty cool, actually, if you think about it. Hold on. There's a lot of people here. I'll go around and show you, because there's a lot of animals, actually. There's a bird. Another bird. I have no idea what his name is. His name is Cardinal. He's pretty cool. Some more birds. There's more birds. This one's name is Paco. This one's name is Paco.
Who's gonna fight?
This one, her name is Susie. Right now the turtle is kind of being captive a little. There's an iguana. Her name is Spyro. She's pretty cool. I can get you the turtle named Chewbacca. Is that her name? Yeah, it is. Right here. She's so close to me. The stingrays again is where I'm at. There is a snake. Well, I feel like I shouldn't show the snake, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And if you don't like snakes, well, don't look. Because it is a albino Morbius python. I have no idea. Yeah. It's a python. Hold on, I'll wait for these people to move out of my way. Yeah. It's a python. I don't know if you can see it or not. Huge snake. I'll edit that out later. There's not much here. I will show you the turtles that I saw earlier. Yeah. Try not to get anyone else in this video because I have no consent. This is another bird. Her name is Mango. Yeah, pretty much mostly birds in here, I'd say. Yeah, Mango. And then as I try and move, my little friends, I love turtles. They're really just chilling. It's the vibe right now. Just chilling. Chill vibe. The red bird. She's in a little bit of a mood, so I'm trying to stay away from her. I've been told she's kind of mean today. Bluebird. Rowdy. More turtles, because friggin' turtles are awesome. Why not? This little guy. And there's some fish in there. I'm not really allowed to touch in this pool, but there's the stingray pool and I can't touch in there. Another bird. It's like a raven, I believe. I have no idea. You see it there? That's the bird. Kind of cool, actually. He's kind of getting too close to me. I don't like that because I don't really like birds getting too close to me. Anyways, that's all I have for this inside video. I will meet you guys back outside.
I will be talking about the FFA plant sale. Mr. Horn was in charge of the plant sale. The Hort class grew all of the plants that were in the greenhouse. Mr. Horn had students volunteer to watch the greenhouse and run the cash register if someone came in during the day wanting to buy something. We sold a lot of plants. We sold over $9,000 worth of plants. Some vegetables we had in the greenhouse were tomatoes and peppers. Some flowers we had were callias and geraniums. We had a variety of different tomatoes. We do the greenhouse sale every year in May, the week before Mother's Day. So if you want to get your mom something, come buy a plant or two. The greenhouse is located in the back of the high school by the FFA doors. We do the greenhouse sale so we can earn money for the chapter to buy new things. We also do it because a lot of people want to buy our plants. And if we didn't do it, some people would be pretty sad. People like to buy plants because it's their way of supporting the FFA and the ag classes. We also do the plant sale around Mother's Day so kids have something to buy their moms if they can't find anything else. When people come and want to buy the Hort class's flowers, it's like a sense of accomplishment for them. The horticulture class learns about the different parts of a plant and what they need to grow. They also learn how they grow. They learn all about the different kinds of plants and vegetables and what they need to survive. So if you want to buy some plants, come to the FFA plant sale next year.
Parent-teacher conference is a great opportunity to share academic progress and growth based on classroom observation, testing data, assessments, portfolios, and assignments. Learn from parents or guardians so you can be better informed about students' strengths, needs, behaviors, and learning styles. Some of the great benefits of a parent-teacher conference are things such as getting to know your child's school-related situations. Things like your child's strengths in school and their weaknesses are also very important to know. You get feedback from your teachers and also from parents and students. A parent-teacher conference happens once or twice a year at progress reporting cards. There are brief meetings lasting to 10 to 30 minutes. Conferences are typically scheduled to 1 to 2 months in advance. As you get older, most parent-teacher conferences are optional. This allows parents to decide whether or not their child is struggling. They don't need to waste their time hearing about how their child is performing fantastically. As children get older, parents usually get less stressed about their child's conferences because it's a quick and easy call with the teachers to let them know how their child is doing. It's much easier for them to not get stressed and to know where they're at academically. Some things you should never consider doing during conferences are not straying from topics at hand. It's easy for conversations to wander into fun topics such as shared interests. Don't run late, don't overwhelm parents with too many at-home tasks, don't get emotional, don't have a messy classroom. Conferences should be professional and not a waste of time, but at the same time make it less stressful.
Map testing is used to measure students' progress or growth in school. The testing information is important to teachers because it indicates a student's strengths and help that is needed in a certain area. The computers adjust the difficulty of the questions so that each student takes a unique test. The difficulty of each question is based on how well the student has answered previous questions. NWEA expects the students will complete a map growth test in about 45 to 75 minutes, with high-performing students taking longer in some cases. There is, of course, variability depending upon test season, student grade level, and the subject area and the assignment. Unlike paper and pencil tests, where all students are asked the same questions and spend a fixed amount of time taking the test, map growth is a computer adaptive test. That means every student gets a unique test of questions based on responses to previous questions. As some students figure it out, the more they go further into the map testing, it gradually gets harder and the students answers correctly, and that's why questions get harder. What is the highest score you can get? A RIT score indicates the level in which the student is answering about 50% of the questions correctly. How do I prepare for a mock test? Make sure that your child is well rested on school days, and especially the day of a student mock testing. The student mock testing results are reported in RIT score, short for Russell Unit. A RIT score is an estimate of a student's score level and also measures students' progress or growth in school. We take mock testing 3 times a year to see how far you have grown.
Senior ceremonies were originated in the U.S. around the 1930s, which was founded by Carl Hulbert and Harold Douglas. Still to this day, all around the world, there are senior ceremonies being held for their seniors. On May 8th at the Newton High School, in the auditorium, we held the senior ceremonies, which is where the seniors and their parents get to come and see what their children have collected all throughout high school and the awards that they get. Some students that were handed multiple awards that day were Lexi Pollock and Nicole Hernandez. Some FFA scholarships that were handed out to were Becca Valsall and Cody Swank, which they also received many more with it. One of the biggest scholarships that were handed out that they hand out each year is the Governor's Scholarship, which was handed to Natalie Fork and Jacob Aldridge. Another thing that was handed out to many seniors that night were the Dollars for Scholarship, which a lot of students get to help with their college, and the total amount that they had given out that night was $163,500, which helps so many kids with their college funds and everything else that goes along with it. That night was super special to so many people, and a lot of them enjoyed it.
The big game was a basketball game that was played by our special needs kids for us as a school to support and cheer them on. The game was on Thursday, May 6th at 2:20 to 2:30. The score was 28-28. A special thanks to our seniors who helped out during the game. Trevor Couples, Chase Satterfield, and Anna Fitzgerald.
Today I'm here with Mr. Jacobson to ask him a quick question. Why did you start teaching?
I've been in teaching for quite some time, taught some college classes, and one of the things that I've always enjoyed doing was learning new things, gaining new knowledge, what have you, and that's one of the things that I can do in the teaching profession, and that's kind of why I ended up getting into it.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're asking. Young people should know what old people do and why we do it. So I went to Iowa State University in 1975 with a guitar and a dream. I wanted to move to Mexico and play guitar for children and be a nun. And that's true. I was going to be a Catholic nun, and I was going to work in the soil and help the farmers. So I decided to be a soil scientist. So I got through 2 years of soil science, and I still wanted to be a nun, and I still wanted to play guitar to children. And I tried to get summer jobs in agriculture, but because I wasn't a farm kid and I was a woman in 1975, they wouldn't hire me. So I changed my major my junior year to science education. And I decided I would be a science teacher instead of a scientist, because women could be nurses or teachers or moms, but they couldn't be scientists in 1975. So I changed my major and I became a science education major, and I was certified to teach kindergarten through 8th grade science. But then I had 5 babies in 5 years, and I stayed home with them. And I stayed home with them for 20 years. And then when I had been home with the babies too long, I applied for a job as a family consumer science teacher. And after teaching that for several years, they needed a Spanish teacher too. And I loved speaking Spanish, so I became the cooking teacher, the sewing teacher, the health teacher, and the Spanish teacher, and it was way, way fun. I retired in 2017, and no one made my lunch anymore. I was home alone. I expected tater tots. There were none. That's my biggest complaint. I quit shaving my legs, which was a miracle. You know, when you're retired, nobody looks at your legs anymore. And I play a lot with my dog. I'm in a bluegrass band with some great friends. I like to travel, and I'm just saying, 24 years in the classroom, every day was delightful.